install that package. This is a brand new cloud, and it's actually a template, a blank template that we've made for reviewing sites, and it's just like a new MODX install that your end user would have installed. But the one system setting that I changed that they're gonna probably want to do as well is under file system here. You want to, by default, this is 1 MB, and no theme is going to fit under 1 MB. It needs to be, you should get them to just add a 0 at the end, and that's the maximum upload size available. Now, it's still subject to the limitations of the server, and actually in cloud, the limitation is 8 MB. Your theme package, after I did all the fixing up and I removed a bunch of stuff that was not going to be used anymore and so forth. But anyway, at the end of the day, your theme package ends up being just under 8 MB. So we're going to try it. So your end user would add that 0 at the end, and then they would navigate to core packages folder, and they would right click and choose upload files, and then they would add the theme package. Oh, it's actually 8.2 MB. Okay, so this may or may not, this probably won't work, but let's try it anyway. Oh, yes, it let me do it. Okay, so the tree will refresh and your theme package will show up there. And then there'll be a little note here that says OK, at which point they can close that and then go to package management. And they click on the little arrow and they would select search locally for packages and hit yes. And then your theme would pop up with the right version number and everything for installation. They'd click on the green button. They'd select their setup options, which you either provided to them, or if you didn't provide them any, they wouldn't get those options. And they'd go and install the package. Now this process, it's normal for this process to take some time. So you'll want to let them know that they need to wait for this console window to finish logging notices, and that can be a minute or two, even a few minutes. When it's finally done, it's normal for there to be a lot of notices, some of them in colorful text. But the main thing is that the package, the other package was successfully installed, and the OK button is available. So you just click on that, and I would recommend to the end user that they refresh the manager page, and so they can see the components window and all that. And then of course it would be good for them to go ahead and just clear the cache as well to generate your custom CSS file and do all that funky stuff. I don't know if you're even using that custom CSS file. It looked like it was being called into the head. So now the one thing that we do need to edit is the site start. So let's say the user had a bunch of content. Your stuff would be installed into the site root, and you'd have to point the site start at the other theme site start. So in this case, it got installed into ID number 2. This is the home of the theme package, so to speak. So they'd go to system settings, and they filter by area. They'd go to site, and then they choose site start as number 2. And then they may want to also unpublish their original homepage or any other resources that they have in the document root, because your menus are based on the fact that anything that's in the document root that's not hidden from the menus and not unpublished will show up in the menus. So let's just unpublish their old home resource. So now it's just your content here. And so if they go ahead and view the site now, your theme is all perfectly installed and should be working just fine no matter where they go.